I have a plan written on that whiteboard behind me to make $250 million by the time that I reach age 33. And to me, it doesn't sound that crazy. I understand that me posting this video on YouTube, I will now get put into the, I want to be a fucking, well, $250 million isn't a billion, but I want to make this, large amount of money. It puts me in that bucket. But I was thinking about this the other day, and I was just talking about it with Aiden. When you identify, okay, in my experience, when you know how to make money, truly, honestly, one of the most common things that actually prevents you from making more is actually just yourself. I'll give you a perfect example. So a lot of you know that I'm in Jeremy Haynes' Inner Circle program, and I attribute a lot of my success in the last year and a half to Jeremy. Not because he particularly taught me how to run ads better or how to grow a business faster. Honestly, every single one-on-one coaching session I've had with Jeremy was him talking me out of my own way. So when I did my first call with him, I talked about, so I have another company, Industry Set, and me and Jackson had this goal to try and sell it for like $5 million, right? And Jeremy was like, what? That's it. It's like, I was like, because to me, 5 million just felt like a lot of money. And he was like, wait, so, and you have a business partner as well, you're going to split that with? I was like, yeah. And then he's like, and you have your Australian tax rate, so half of it's going to go? He was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, so you're going to sell it for 5 mil, government's going to take half, you have 2.5, and so you split $2.5 million with your business partner, so you get 1.25 mil each. And when I said it like that, I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucking retarded. He's like, yeah, bro, like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, you need to make way more money than you think that you do. And that was the biggest limiting belief I had. And then when we got to, and then another time happened where we got to 300K a month in the business. And I had my call with Jeremy, and he's like, cool, I had, what was revenue last month? I was like, 300. I was like, yeah, this thing's printing. And he's like, what was revenue last month? And I was like, 300K. He's like, wait, what was revenue the month before that? And I was like, 300K. And he's like, wait, so you made the same money last month that you did the month before? And I was like, yeah. He goes, Brandon, do you know how to grow this fucking thing? And I was like, yeah. He's like, say it out loud, because I'm not sure that you do. And I was like, get more sales reps, fill their calendar to spend more money on ads. He's like, yeah. What are you going to do today? I was like, I'm going to get a sales rep and fill their calendar. Because humans will naturally regress to their baseline. And so if you imagine a normally distributed bell curve like this, and I know this might sound a little bit egotistical, but as you start pushing yourself above your own baselines and your own averages, I don't know what force it is, but the fucking world or the universe is going to try and pull you back to your average. And so you have to constantly be thinking, how can I push myself to the right of even just my own bell curve? Let's not talk about like how you compare to other people, but you will naturally try and regress to your average. And if you're improving, your life's average is still behind you, so it wants to pull you back. And so you have to constantly push yourself to the right and to the right and to the right and to the right. And one of the things that I always just do is just ridiculous thought experiments. Because when you think of them, they sound ridiculous because you come from your world of being in the middle of your own average. But then when you logically think through it, it's not that outrageous. So on that whiteboard behind me, I've got age 30, age 31, age 32, age 33. And age 33 says 100 million revenue, 25% profit, $250 million valuation. But when I reverse engineered it, you had to do this in age 32, you had to do this in age 31, you had to do this in age 30. I look at that now, I'm like, I don't know why the fuck I'm not shooting higher. But the only thing was just this limiting belief. It was very similar to what I was just talking about with the journaling. When you have an idea, it kind of just bounces around as an emotion, but when you write it down and you put a plan behind it and look at it logically, it doesn't seem so overwhelming.